Good morning. Great morning, wonderful morning, spectacular morning, magnificent morning, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious morning. Yes, a beautiful reminder for you, for me, for all of us that we get to choose. Guess what? It's my birthday. Yes, happy birthday to me. And so I'm going to go like this, go like that, and say yes. And I'm happy that I'm here with you on this day, which is really, really great, really, really amazing. And again, thank you for being here and being part of this. Oh my goodness, I've been diving into so much reflection about everything and seeing how things have unfolded and how things have been basically been showing up. And what's fascinating as you look at it, even though it is a birthday, it's what's fascinating to me is how I'm like the same little kid. I'm just in an older body. How many of you feel like that? Yeah, okay, fine. You're in this body, but you're the same. It's like, wow, this movement, the shift of change, but still, it's an everlasting now. And to me, that is crazy when you think about it. The everlasting now. And and I think that that is really beautiful when you look at it the right way. If you don't look at it the right way, boy, it could be like really, really depressing. But really, it's not. It's really beautiful, and it actually reveals a lot for me personally because I see, oh my gosh, I if I'm really this same spirit, this same soul, but I'm just in this body, that means, oh my God, I never really die. And neither do you. We just shift, we just change the connection to this physical body, and then we move. And one of the most beautiful, 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 beautiful examples that I've heard came from uh, from this beautiful man. Oh my gosh, he spoke so amazingly about this, and it was all tied into understanding that we are not a body with a spirit, but a spirit with a body. Think about that. We're not a body with a spirit, we're a spirit with a body. And the example that was shared with me tied into, for instance, think of a radio control car. How many of you know of those radio control cars and cars? And then there's a receiver in the car, and then there's a transmitter. Okay, there's a transmitter that sends the signal to the radio control car for it to move. Now, the radio controlled car has a brain. It has a battery for energy. It has a motor. You see, it has all these things to all over the place. With that being said, it's programmed to run based from the signal it receives through the antenna from wherever the transmission is coming from. And on top of that, that radio control car is on a frequency, so it only accepts the signal from that specific frequency. Now, again, grab onto what I'm saying here. Okay, the remote control car, radio control car, there's a signal that comes in through the ether from a transmitter, and it follows the commands and moves according to those commands. Okay, so now let's say that the radio control car, bam, and it crashes and totally gets destroyed to the point of where, oh gosh, I really can't repair this thing. And then there's a decision instead, okay, you know what? I'm just going to build a new one, get a new one made with a faster motor, with a different battery, with a different brain. But then I'm going to tune it into that frequency that's coming from or through the ether from the transmitter. Now, the big question though is, when that radio control car crashes, is the signal still there? And the answer is yes, it's still there. Think about that. The signal is still there, even though that radio controlled car has been destroyed and stopped moving. And then, what happens if you do get the new car, the new radio control car, and you do attach it to that frequency? What happens? It runs. Are you grabbing onto what I'm saying? It runs. It still runs. See, that analogy is so beautiful. Bruce Lipton, by the way, was the guy who shared that. And see, this body is that radio controlled car. It is for you. And every one of us has one of these, and it's on a specific frequency. And there are billions of frequencies all coming from one specific soul. You are the one that's connected to this one. I'm the one that's connected to this one. Now, again, think about this. When this body goes away, does that really mean the signal's gone? No, it's not. It's still there. And it's always going to be there in this everlasting now. In terms of what is it going to look like afterwards, I have no freaking idea, but it doesn't make any other sense otherwise. And again, what's beautiful about that is, here's to me, it's like there's this never-ending progress, never-ending learning that happens within us, and we just happen to be going through that here on this physical realm for this very short period of time. I was listening to this one video, and the message in the video, if you look at it the a negative way, it can really crush you. But if you look at it in a really big way, it can actually ignite you to do some amazing things. And think about like yourself right now, and then think about 100 years from now. 100 years from now, everyone you know will be gone from this physical realm. The things you own will either be destroyed or owned by someone else. So the big question is, okay, if that's the truth with regards to that, then what are you going to do now? What is it that you can leave? What is it that you can impress upon others here on this physical realm to matter? See, that could ignite you really beautifully right now to say, you know what? I got to get to work. It actually could add a lot of urgency to you to get moving right here, right now, and be the best that you can possibly be. And with that, you can use your agency to do that. Isn't that interesting? That's what we've been teaching throughout everything that we teach. Agency, that's your ability to act or be acted upon, your ability to make choices, to choose this day whom ye will serve. That's a beautiful gem. I flipped open this beautiful gem here. Oh, I love this book. There's a quote here on page 31. You embody the ultimate agency. No matter the circumstances, you have the power to choose your thoughts and create your reality. I'm going to read that again. It's so good. You, me, all of us, you embody the ultimate agency. No matter the circumstance, no matter what's happening, you have the power to choose your thoughts and create your reality. Remember, your reality has nothing to do with the facts. Zero, absolute freaking donut. It has nothing to do with the facts. It has to do with the meanings that you give those facts. And where are those meanings residing right now? They're residing in your mind. And with regards to those meanings, they're not a fixed condition of things. You can change them. You can make anything mean whatever you want to make it mean. And with that, it leads to a state. And that state, that frequency, that vibratory state is the attractive force in your life. It's what delivers the direction that you go. Think about how beautiful that is. That's in you. That's what we've been studying beautifully here in the Master Key System. Charles Haanel, in this specific chapter, we're talking about health. You want health in your life right now. If you're not that healthy, if you want to be really, really healthy, guess what? You can have that in your life. But in order for that to be a result in your life, you have to start and build it in your own mind first. See, let the weak man say, I am strong. Let the weak woman say, I am strong. Let you, if you are not healthy, instead of saying, I'm sick, I don't feel good, blah, 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 blah. Remember, whenever you do that, whenever you continue to say those things, you're reinforcing that very pattern of thought, which leads to more of that same. Things are not brought into existence by thinking of their opposites. So say, I am strong. I am healthy. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm in the best shape of my life, full of energy and enthusiasm, that I love to eat healthy food, that I love to drink lots of water, that I exercise frequently and love it, that every day in every way I'm getting better and better, stronger and stronger, healthier and healthier, wiser and wiser. Now that's a beautiful affirmation to connect with. And you can use that same type of affirmation when it comes to wealth, when it comes to lifestyle, when it comes to what you do for work. Remember, the predominant thought in your mind is what shows up as an outcome. How much you earn right now is the way that it is right now, solely because that's what the predominant thought pattern is in you. Remember, that's the cause. The effect is that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Change the cause, you change the effect. It's very simple. Type that in the comments. It's so simple. And it is really simple. It is so freaking simple. But if it's so simple, why is it so difficult? Oh, yeah, the reminder for you again. Those paradigms, those habits, those beliefs you have in you. That's the reason why it's difficult. It's because those things, those beliefs, those habits don't recognize the conclusion. It's just that you're not conditioned for that yet. See, that's what we do here. That's what we help people to shift inside of them, to shift the patterns, the mental patterns, not the physical patterns. The physical patterns always follow the mental patterns. Always remember that. To shift the beliefs. It is done unto you as you believe. Yes. And when you engage with that, when you are connected with that, then that's when you can transfer it to someone else. That's why emergence was created, to help those of you who are helping other people to do that, so that you can do that yourself even more, understand it better, so you can transfer it to other people. Wow, it's so good, isn't it? I love it. So simple. All right, so let's go into this, shall we? Make sure you have your goal card with you. Remember, this goal card is an amazing tool you can use. With that being said, you don't manifest what you write on the goal card, you manifest how you feel about it. So feel it and lock into it. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boom. We're on part 22. My, how does this go fast? And in terms of part 22, the page, I'll go up to the previous page. We're on 368. And in this chapter, again, he's talking about sickness. And how may sickness be eliminated? How do you eliminate sickness? By placing ourselves in harmony with natural law, which is omnipotent. With natural law, which is omnipotent. Oh, I need to move this over here because it's not quite centered correctly. I don't like when that happens. Woohoo! Okay, that's better, right? So you can eliminate sickness by placing yourself in harmony with natural law, which is omnipotent. And by the way, it's the same thing for outcomes of the material kind, in terms of like your income, your lifestyle, what you do for work, your results. And what is the process? A realization that man is a spiritual being and that this spirit must necessarily be perfect. Now, write this in your notes. My spiritual DNA is perfect. You are already perfect. You know, it's interesting. There's a scripture that says, be ye therefore perfect. In other words, consent to that perfection that's already in you. The spiritual in you is already perfect. What's imperfect are the patterns in you that lead to decay, disease, lack, limitation. But see, that's not you. See, this ties into the whole premise of the core of everything that we share here at Elevitality, and that is that you're not stopping yourself, that you're not in the way, that you're not battling against yourself, that you're not self-sabotaging. There's no such thing as self-sabotage. At the core of what we share, we help you to see that you are spiritually perfect, that you are a magnificent creative being, always for expansion, fuller expression. for growth, of which is the essence of spirit. Now, what is the result? A conscious recognition of this perfection. Oh, yes, that's what it is. That's who I am. First intellectually, then emotionally, brings about a manifestation of this perfection. The result is understanding. It's that connection. Think about how much that's happened with you as you've been going through these calls, as you've been using this information. And all of a sudden, oh, wow, I see you have an understanding of it. You tapped into it intellectually first. Remember, it's got to go through the intellectual before it goes into the emotional because you've been using the information consciously and impressing it upon you subconsciously. All of a sudden, there's this awareness of it, awareness more of who you are and how your mind works and of the principles. That's what the result is. Now, before we move further, for those of you who are watching the live stream and want to tap into the rest of this call and the recordings, go to Elevitality and register for Master Your Mind. You'll thank